In the studio with Chris and DJ RecBoys Shot. You know we in the stew, in the streets or in the booth. Get in tune, click and view, and get into the interview. Behind the scenes of all your dreams and everyone you listen to. Underground or on the scene, you might catch a gem or two. 845 or worldwide, digital or physical. On the block or in the news, we understand we did it too. Promote yourself or get a budget. Gotta learn the do's and doesn't. Gotta learn when to bet it. If we said it, you could trust it. Cause you're now in the studio with Chris and DJ RecBoys Shot.
What's shaking, my peoples? You already know what it is. DJ RecBoys Shot, the homie Chris in the studio. We back at it. What's shaking, homie? Happy hump day. I'm excited about the show. What's up?
You already know, bro. Blessed. Glad to be back another week. I'm excited about the show. My bad, I'm not looking at the camera. I'm trying to share the joint, share the show, let everybody know what's going on. But tonight gonna be crazy, man. We got, I get to touch back home real quick. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, nah, it's dope. It's gonna be a good show. It's gonna be a good show. I'm super hyped already. I got all types of things going on, so don't mind me, everybody. Like I said, we in the building. Chris get to go back home, touch the grounds a little bit. We're not even gonna make an introduction. I just wanna jump right into it because I got a little.
Real quick, it's rare far in between where you found a female artist who can actually spit. You know what I'm saying? Hold her own. Who's original? You know what I'm saying? Not following what everybody else is doing. Who's paving their own way and doing it? Grind mode. Like every time I look, she's somewhere. She's performing. She's interviewing. She's moving. She's modeling. She's doing something. You know what I'm saying? And that says a lot about her character, her determination, and her will to follow her dream. You know what I'm saying? So without further ado, we're not even gonna play no games. We got Brooklyn's own KGoddess.
Well, listen. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna jump into this just to get you a little taste. All right, but just a little taste, just to let you know what we got. All right, don't go nowhere. Easy.
Coming in strong like a batter stepped into the plate. Bitches talking out their mouth, but I bet they won't say it to my face. Now, one shot, two shots, better stay in cause this shit ain't safe. I'm bodying all of these bitches. So many bodies, I need me a rate. I'm riding through your hood like I'm Robin Hood. Bitches think it's sweet, no bitch. It's not as good. I got that sour, that lemon, but no lemonade. Say you wanted Beyonce, but I bought him Jay. That nigga woke on to Brooklyn, doing everything he said that I couldn't. Had to really calm down when I'm moving around. Tired of seeing inside street bookings. Yeah, I see bitches hate me, but I keep it real PIMP. I ain't really with the internet beef. You can keep it in the streets when you see me.
What is happening? We got Brooklyn's own KGoddess in the building. Hold up. Looks like you muted right there. Let me unmute you.
Good?
What's happening? How you feeling?
Bow. I'm feeling good. I'm over here getting ready for Atlanta, getting my hair done right now.
Nice.
I see the comments. I see people saying you're.
That's what's up, yo.
It's like I was saying on the introduction, man. Like, I haven't seen one day that you're not doing something.
I'm gonna have to go outside, respectfully. I don't want to do that to you.
Yeah. See, that's what I'm talking about. Brooklyn is in the building. That's what I'm talking about. Let's get it. You are ready.
You out here. I had to step outside. It was making too much noise in there for me.
Nice.
So like I was saying in the intro, like it's not one day that I don't see you moving, you shaking, you know what I mean, interviews, performing, modeling, you know what I'm saying? How do you keep it going 24/7? Because it literally looks like you moving all the time.
Hold on, she muted. Let me unmute her mic. She muted. Hey, baby girl.
All right, I'm back, y'all. Y'all ready?
Nice. Yeah. No. We good. Go ahead.
Hang on. Oh yeah, so like I was saying in the interview, I can't hear her. You can hear her?
Yeah, she ain't say nothing. I'm good. Sounds like you muted.
I'm muted right now?
No. You good now.
No,
I hear you.
Oh, I'm muted because I was talking to somebody else. That's why, yeah.
All right. Now you good. Go ahead, Chris. Let's get into it.
Like I was saying at the beginning, I always see you moving, you shaking, interview shows. How do you keep them? Because I seen you live this morning at like 4:00 in the morning, and then you doing video shoot during the day and photo shoot. How do you keep it going?
I don't sleep. I smoke a lot of weed. I make sure I eat. You know, you have to make sure you take good care of your body. And I make sure I keep a good team around me. My team is on me. They very organized when it comes to my things. And you know, I keep in the back of my mind that I want to be a big artist. So if I'm at the level that I'm at now and I can't handle being so busy, how the hell am I gonna handle it if I'm trying to blow? You know what I'm saying? So I always keep that in the back of my mind, and I always keep myself very humble. And I pray. I pray and I ask God to give me strength. Like when I come to Atlanta, I'm gonna be super busy. Like I feel like I'm overbooked in Atlanta. And every time I turn around, people's calling me like, "Are you excited to be tired? Are you excited to be tired?" And I'm like, I'm excited as hell because at the end of the day, I'd rather take this over me being hungry at night and not knowing where my next dollar is going to come from. So, you know what I'm saying? It's definitely an experience. I come from humble beginnings. So I feel like when you come from humble beginnings and you come from nothing, you know, when you finally do get something, you try to hold on to that something as much as you can. So that's where I'm at right now. I'm just trying to grab a hold of everything. I don't care what's on the table. I'm taking any offer, anything that people send my way. You want me to do this show here? You want me to do this show there? Let's go. Let's take it all. You know, because at the end of the day, a lot of people were sleeping on me. A lot of people didn't believe in me. And now people are waking up to KGoddess. People are getting used to KGoddess. People are falling in love with KGoddess. So it's just more important now that while I do have the viewers and the listeners, is to keep them viewing and listening.
Chris, hold on, let me jump in. Real talk, how does it feel? Because I know it seems like a lot of people are like, damn, you're just like this overnight sensation, and like, where have you been? But real quick, explain to people your little your how long you've actually been in doing this, because we do our research. So as soon as he told me, yo, listen, we got KGoddess, I'm like, all right, I Google, I do my research, and shit was coming back from like 3-4 years ago. Yeah. And I'm like, damn. I'm like, so what's dope is, I've been keeping a buck. I was hyped off of what was going on back then. So I'm like, damn, I can't wait for her to get on the show. Then I look at the date, I'm like, damn, that's 2 years ago. I'm like, damn, I can't talk about that because obviously she's not in a safe space. But to see where you, like, to me, it didn't seem, even watching your beginning, it didn't seem like you were really that far out of the loop. Like you were just like one spin around the block from being where other so-called female artists that we might know a little bit more familiar with. You get what I'm saying? So explain to the people like how long you've actually been in the game and your little plight. You know what I'm saying?
2021 summer. This summer makes 4 years since I've been in the game. I've been doing music my whole life, basically. You know, music is a therapy thing for me. But yeah, this summer makes 4 years, and it's just, I don't know, it's just shocking when people say certain things like you about to blow overnight. Well, you lit right now. You got here fast. And it's like, y'all, like I've been starving for these past 4 years. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I've been trying to figure out. I've been losing family members. I've been losing friends. I've been hurting for these last 4 years. But people don't see that. You know, people see when you blow. You know, people don't see when you struggling and when you need help. Or even if they do see that, people don't want to see it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's plenty of times that I was still active on Instagram, you know, even through being suicidal, even through having a lot of problems in my personal life. And people seen it on Instagram, but nobody cares. People don't care when you hungry. People don't care when you grinding. People don't see your vision. People don't see your dream. They only see it when it's right around the corner, like how I am now. You know what I'm saying? They don't care. And that's what I feel like a lot of artists forget to realize. You know, a lot of artists is quick to post. People don't support me. People don't do this. People don't do that because people don't care. Support yourself first, and that's what people's gonna support you. You know, I have a challenge going on right now, the Jackie Robinson challenge, and people just started sending in videos. The challenge been going on now for about 5 days. People just started sending in videos for these past 2-3 days because they seen me doing my own challenge over and over and over again. Like, all right, if y'all motherfuckers don't do the challenge, I'm
you gotta challenge yourself every day. Nah, I get it.
You know what I'm saying? So you have to put the initiative into yourself. You have to invest into yourself. And if you have step in yourself and you're not going all the way, you're not putting all the initiative into yourself, that's what you're gonna get. That's the type of results you're gonna get back. You're gonna get halfway results. You're not gonna like the results. And I tell people that all the time because people ask me like, you out here moving, you got this, you got that, you got this, you got that. Where this coming from? Where that coming from? And it's like I do everything. You know what I'm saying? I spend my own money for my music videos. I spend my own money for these challenges I'm giving out. I don't have an investor. I don't have a rich nigga spending money on me. You know what I'm saying? And people forget that. I have many artists that calls me all the time, like, yo, I want to get on this platform or I want to get on that platform, but they charging this bread, they charging that bread. So what you want to do? You can't say that you hungry and you want to change your life and you're not trying to change your life. You know what I'm saying? When 2020 came in, I made a vouch to myself and I made a vouch to God that I'm gonna go full blown. It came to a point to where I ended up started taking my rent money and putting it into my career. Like, fuck it, I'm gonna lose the roof over my head for my career. You know what I'm saying?
Fuck
I'm
it.
show God how much I'm willing to whip to risk for me to get to where I want to be. You know what I'm saying? And I just feel like me taking certain risk and me putting my cards on the table and me, you know, understanding where I'm coming from and me staying humble. That's why my blessings is falling in right now. So
I gotta interject real quick because I don't even see it as blessings. I see that when you put in that work, it comes. Like if you listen, I don't give a fuck who you listen to, what video you listen to, whoever, whatever the case may be. The successful people tell you all the time. They all tell you the same fucking thing. And then once you get it, and it's like what you just said, once you get it and you say, yo, once you get to the point of where it's like, yo, listen, if this is gonna be my all, I might as well take my rent money because I'm shit without this shit anyway. So if I'm gonna roll the dice, I'm gonna roll the dice on some shit to where it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like at least I'm putting it in my hands. The only one that can fuck this up is me. And it's dope because you don't see a lot of females taking that risk. You see a lot of males do it.
yeah.
Not a lot, but when you see the successful ones, it's normally men. Women are more reserved. They're more,
Yeah,
they're
because they like to sit back and wait for an investor and wait for this and wait for that. It came to a time and point to where I said to myself, if I sit back and wait for an investor, another bitch gonna take my spot. And I refuse to let another chick
Right.
take my spot. You know what I'm saying? So if I don't got an investor right now, I do the calculations, you know what I'm saying? You put $10 to the side, $20 to the side, even $1 to the side here, there. You save up, you do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm from the hood. I'm from Brownsville. You know what I'm saying? I came to a point to where I had to start doing my research on certain things. It came to a point to where, like I said, I was taking my rent money to invest into my career. And I had to learn about getting one-shot deals. I had to learn about how do I get on public assistance for me to get food stamps, because me spending money on food is just too much. It comes to a point, it's like
yeah.
you have to notice when, okay, it's not just about music anymore, even though I'm doing everything for music. It's not just about music anymore. It's about being grown. It's about handling responsibilities and making sure that if worse come to worse and I do lose this roof over my head, I'd rather be homeless and have a full stomach than me being homeless and hungry. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So it comes to a point to where you have to figure out what works best for you and figure out how far you're willing to go, because as far as me with my music career, I'm willing to go all the way, and I ain't turning back. I ain't detouring. I ain't doing nothing. I'm going all the way. Bow.
Nah,
Now that
The book.
that's dope too. Because also when I was reading up on you, I seen that you used to play ball in high school and you went to college to play ball. So for you to say, yo, listen, I'm gonna leave school and do this, you know what I'm saying? That takes a lot of heart and determination. So for everybody who's tuned in, how do you come across that decision? You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, because you playing ball, you know what I mean? And from what I'm hearing, you was good, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So how do you make that decision to be like, yo, you know what? I'm not gonna do this, and I'm gonna chase this right here and go make it happen.
See, with basketball, the decision was really, really, it was really hard because I had dreams of either going to the WNBA or going overseas. And it wasn't just my dreams that I felt like I had in my hand. I felt like it was a couple of the dead homies' dreams I had in my hand. My best friend got sentenced to 25 years to life when we were 16 years old, and she's incarcerated still. She just did 10 years. She has 15 more to go before she's even eligible for parole, and she has to life. So, like I said, they don't even know. Um, So it came to a time and point to where with basketball, I felt like I was playing basketball for everybody but myself. You know what I'm saying? So
Interesting.
when that decision came to hand, it really was out of my hands. You know, they gave me an alternative. They was like, it's either you, because I was bartending in a strip club because I needed money. I was a broke college student, and they gave me an alternative. It was either I stop making my money or I choose a team. And respectfully, I'm in college, but I'm broke. I'm in college, but I'm hungry. You know what I'm saying? And I would commute back and forth every weekend from school back home because I went to school upstate, so that's only 4 hours away. You know what I'm saying? So respectfully, I had to choose my job. You know, it is what it is. But I didn't go to school because I wanted to be in my head in the books. You know, a lot of us that come from the hood, we don't go to school for that. You know what I'm saying? I went
Yeah,
to
we
school
trying to
back
get out.
for a ticket out the hood. You know,
Right.
and once I seen they gave me an alternative of you either choose this or choose that. I'm like, man, listen, I'm going where the money reside because I don't got time. You know what I'm saying? And then I entered the strip club at 17 years old. I ended up leaving the strip club around 21 years old. And I felt like I was in a strip club too long. You know, once I stacked my bread up and I went and got the surgeries that I wanted and all this extra stuff, I really felt like it was time for me to do what I wanted to do. Instead of me feeling like, oh, I have to do what I have to do to survive. I was like, yo, you know what? It's time for me to do what I feel like my passion is, what I feel like I'm in love with, instead of me doing things for everybody else, you know? Because, you know, when I was in the streets, I never had nothing to lose, you know. So once I started playing basketball, and then once I left school, and then once I started bartending, then I stopped, then I started doing music. I became a person to where I started caring about other things. I started feeling like I had things to lose, you know. Right now in my music career, I won't even risk certain things that I would have risked back then because I have stuff to lose now, you know. And I feel like a lot of people forget that many people that's in the hood, whether female or male, it doesn't matter what your sexuality is. You know, when you don't have nothing to lose, you're grimy. Like you real grimy when you don't got nothing to lose. When your family members is hungry and you know that's how people get robbed and things happen. You know what I'm saying? You're grimy.
Absolutely.
And now I feel like I'm where I could talk about my past. I'm where I could talk about my past, but also give insights. You know what I'm saying? And I'm proud of where I came from. I'm proud of where I'm going, and I'm proud of my story. And I wouldn't change it for anything because at the end of the day, I'm a Brooklyn chick anyhow, and I'm organic, and people could relate to me. You know, and if they can't relate to me, trust and believe they parents or they grandkids or they cousins definitely could relate to me. You know, because I feel like everybody have a piece of the hood in them.
Right. You ain't lying. Let me ask you this, because I'm pretty sure you get compared to a lot of female rappers that are out there, or they might suggest you're trying to follow in whatever footsteps. But when I listen to your music, I don't hear nobody else. Like you
Yeah.
got your own style, you got your own lane. You're not rapping like nobody else. You know what I'm saying? So how do you navigate through all the bullshit? You know what I'm saying, to let them know, like, listen, this KGoddess, like this ain't nobody who y'all saying, because if I'm not mistaken, I seen that Foxy Brown was shouting you out too. Like, so how do you navigate through the bullshit?
Um, it was really hard at first because I'm real aggressive. So it was really hard at first. And then I came into this game wearing my emotions on my sleeve. So it was really hard at first, you know, because every little thing I was pinpointing it out. I was coming at people and things like that. Now, sort of say, I really don't care. You know what I'm saying? Because once you once you get in the lane of, you see, when I started rapping, a lot of my older family members or people that's older than me, they try to pull the "you're gonna block your blessings" card. You can't do this. You can't do that. You're gonna block your blessings. You're gonna block your blessings. And I used to believe that. And when you believe something, that's how what goes on in your life happens. You know what I'm saying? So
Absolutely.
point to where, because I had a point in my career where I stopped praying, I stopped believing in God. I had a dark space. And it came to a time and point to where once I got out of that dark space, I had to take the time, I had to take the initiative, and I had to work on my spirituality. I had to work on praying. I had to work on myself individually and realize at the end of the day, only thing that's gonna block my blessings is what I allow to block my blessings. You know what I'm saying? So right now, the way I move is I walk by faith, not by sight. I wake up in the morning, I pray. It's to the point to where now if I comment on blogs or something like that, I don't even go back to read the comments when people's atting me. I just continue to post throughout my day, so I don't even got to see the people tagging me. I see too many negative comments. I get off of Instagram, and I go back later. You know, it's to the point to where now I just don't have time because where I'm at now, first of all, I'm the only goddess in the rap game right now, and I come from Brownsville. You know,
So that's dope. Yeah,
people from,
that's dope.
you know, people from Brooklyn, we have a bad rep anyway. We have the rep
Right.
of the
Yo,
Blitz.
listen, especially Brownsville. You not just from Brooklyn, nigga. You could be from Canarsie, you know, Sunset Park. There's all types of parts of Brooklyn you could be. Once you say Brownsville, it'd be like that black crowd come over you.
Yo,
Brownsville,
K, let me keep it a stack with you. I'm from Brooklyn. I'm from Bed-Stuy. And I was telling my wife the other day, I'm like, yo, listen, it's different in Brownsville. She's like, what you mean in
Yeah.
Brooklyn? I'm like, nah, it's different. Like, listen, like, it's like it's a whole nother world. You know what I'm saying?
It's really different, and Brownsville is just crazy because we all Brownsville, but you cross the street, we got beef over there, so it's real crazy in Brownsville. You know, I come from where the statistics is high of you end up in dead or in jail. So being that I feel like those statistics is so high, and I come from where I come from, and I am, you know, gang related and things like that. I try my best to show that, you know, because I'm in a gang or because of where I come from or because of my past, that doesn't make me a bad person. That makes me somebody that's misunderstood. You know what I'm saying? And I'm also here to show people, like, because you come from where you come from or because you're in a gang, don't mean that you're a scary person. You know, it means don't fuck with me because shit could get ugly. But it don't mean that off the rip I'm gonna walk in the spot like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, start bugging.
I really had to learn to just separate what's important and what matters to me and what's not important. Because at the end of the day, if I allow certain BS to take over me, I'm gonna ruin my name. I'm where I'm at right now to where people was waiting for me to slip up. They waiting to say, I told you so. You know what I'm saying? And I can't let that happen. And I refuse to let that happen.
I got a question. Since we talking Brooklyn, Little Kim or Foxy Brown?
Lil Kim.
That's what I'm talking about. All right.
That's interesting.
No,
That's real interesting.
That's dope.
Nah,
Right?
cause yo, shot. I'm telling you from I'm a Brooklyn guy. Not too many times you get somebody out of Brownsville that would go for somebody else out of Brownsville. Like, you know what I'm saying? Foxy from the Ville too. Like, you know what I'm saying? So she know, like,
All I'm gonna say is I love Foxy Brown and I appreciate the love that she showed me publicly, but a lot of things happen behind closed doors.
right. Oh, okay.
Okay. No. I get it. I mean, yo, listen, Queen B. So we don't even this. She's Queen B for a reason. So you know, and it's all love. All right. So your preference, Jay-Z or Biggie?
Damn, I'm gonna have to go with Biggie. Biggie, my favorite rapper.
All right, no, it ain't no damn. I get it.
Nah,
No, but this is the shit that I want to know because
you can't go Brooklyn on Brooklyn though.
No, yes you can. No, because
yeah.
no.
Yo,
Because
he playing himself because he hit you with two.
No.
Yeah,
Yo, I just went to Kim and Foxy. No, but yo, listen. No. But listen, it's dope because like I said, I love Jay. Jay is my dude. But nobody, I don't care who you are, how you spit, big is big. So and I feel the same way about Little Kim.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So Little Kim, those two always have places in my. I want to know because maybe I want to make sure I wasn't bugging. You get what I'm saying? Because I'm from upstate. You know, my wife is from Brooklyn. My best friend is from Brooklyn. You know, I got some cousins just down in Brooklyn. You know, so it's like I know a lot of people from Brooklyn. So when I say certain things, they look at me as like, yo, you the upstate nigga. So you don't really count. You know, but I'm like, okay, well, let me ask the people that I fuck with. And it's dope that and you said that with conviction too. I like that. You ain't play with it, none of that shit. Nah. That's the dope part about it.
Let's correct me if I'm wrong, please. So we driving down Bushwick, right? We going all the way down Bushwick, headed towards the Grand Concourse and all that, but we jump on the Jackie Robinson. You know what I'm saying? Is that how you came up with the name, or we really talking about the baseball player?
I came up with the name because when I first did the song, my first line is straight out the gate, I'm coming in strong like a batter step into the plate. So I knew I had to say something about a baseball player. You know what I'm saying? And why would I say something about a baseball player and not say something about a black baseball player? And then the black baseball player at that played for a team in Brooklyn. So I picked the Brooklyn Dodgers. And then when I said that first line, swinging like Jackie Bob, it was only right I come back with swerving the traffic like Jackie Bob because I'm from Brooklyn. So I had to put it in there. I had to. I made sure. But for the video, it's definitely how just like that for the video. For the video.
Okay.
Driving down, we're gonna turn that left right there on the Jackie Wall. Bow. Shoot this video.
Right. Now you took me down memory lane because I left Brooklyn probably, I think it was like 97, 98, and I went upstate. So when I'm listening to the song, I'm telling my wife, I'm like, yo, listen, babe, this is how you do it. She's like, yo, like you wild. I'm like, yo, you don't understand the ride going down the Ave to get to the park and then get on the parkway, and it's like this, and that's exactly how the video.
I want to be speeding.
Right, but that's exactly how the video hit me too, and I don't know if you meant to do that. Like it felt like I was on the parkway again. You know what I'm saying? So let's talk about it. Like you know what I'm saying? Because again, it's not like the way you on it, how you acted,
and to shoot that. Like
say that again.
We pulled up 4 cars deep and cut the Jackie Robinson off.
Wow,
nice.
That was in the cars. They was honking at first. But then once people realize who it was, you hear people in the back like, let's go, KGoddess, let's go. That's Brooklyn right there. So it was a lot of support. People was patiently waiting, like, let her shoot her video, and then we're gonna drive off after. So it was really dope.
That's dope.
That is dope. My whole thing is and then you did the whole baseball theme.
Yes. And we shot that in Central Park. And
okay.
We shot it in Central Park, and I'm not trying to get my video taken down or anything, but just know we wasn't supposed to be there. The ended up chasing us off of the baseball field and all that, but I made sure my video done. Yeah, because the outfits that the girls had in the video, I paid $2,000 for those outfits to get done. Those are custom made jerseys and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm shooting my video.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So I went to baseball bats, helmets, gloves, balls. I'm shooting my video. Respectfully, I will go to jail for my video. And I made that clear to the officers. And they gave us our little 5 minutes, and then they were trying to brush us off. But sir, respectfully, I'm getting my scenes in. Paid for it.
Now, you know what's crazy? I thought I'm thinking
baseball field, right? I had said to my team, I said respectfully, because once we seen like the baseball field was like blocked off and it was like, no, you cannot go on the field. I was like, respectfully, I don't know about y'all. And I'm looking at my camera and I'm looking at my team, and I got an attitude because I'm real aggressive, like I said. So I'm like, respectfully, I don't know about y'all, but I'm walking around to the other side of this park and I'm going over there and I'm shooting my video. So if I'm get locked up, I get locked up. If y'all with it, y'all with it. If not, you can go home. Everybody that was there said, we with it. Let's go.
Nice.
Yeah, I thought being that you was on a Jackie Robinson, you would have shot right there at Highland Park and did that at Highland Park. I dead thought that was in Highland Park.
Nope, Central. Because Highland Park, their field is not big enough.
Right.
It's like kind of small, and then it don't have the cages and stuff. It don't really look like professional-ish. And my whole point of this video was I want this video to look like I'm signed. So that was my biggest thing, you know.
Nah, it was a good video. It's a great video.
Yeah,
I mean, I thought you. Nah. Yo, listen, it was put together. I didn't know that y'all was like on a run doing it. Y'all was doing commando joints where it was just like, yo, listen, we gonna raid the spot. Go ahead, get the joint in, and we might have to run. But it doesn't look like that. It looks like you guys had a lot of fun, a lot of good vibes. Whoever edited and shot it did a great job. You know, you guys are great in the video, so you know it was well worth the probability of Mike getting in trouble. So you know, I enjoyed it
because I direct all of my videos. So whenever I come up with a treatment, we got to get it together. You know what I'm saying? I sit down with my cameraman and I let him know what parts I want him to put, how I want him to put it, where I want him to put it at, and he brings it to life. So definitely dope.
Nice. So what you got planned? What you got planned this week in ATL? Because I know you out there doing a hell of a lot of shit. What the people need to know? Where they need to go see you at?
I have a bunch of shows. I have a bunch of interviews. All of the shows and everything will be posted on my page. I'm like overbooked. Like I can't even tell you like each name, but I do know tomorrow night I will be performing with Pow TV, and I'm super excited with This Is 50. Def Jam will be there. Hip Hop Streets will be there. So I'm super excited for that. But yeah, we out there. I also had a few schools reach out to me to ask me to come and do the Jackie Robinson challenge with the kids. So it's a lot of positivity, and I'm excited. A lot of the gang members is gonna be out there. Bobby, Rowdy gonna be out there. So I haven't seen Bobby and Rowdy since they came home. So I'm linking them in Atlanta. So I'm really excited. I'm excited for Atlanta. This is not my first trip to where like I'm booked and busy, but this is my first trip to where I feel like the people want me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm a little shaken up a little bit. I'm a little scared. I ain't gonna lie, but it's happy fear. It's happy fear of not knowing what to expect. It's happy fear of knowing that I feel like I'm about to blow, and
Not only that, but
together.
you down there with fam. Rowdy came home, Bobby's home, the cousins is home. Like, yo, listen, and y'all down in Atlanta in All-Star Weekend. Like, yo, listen, I'm so happy for you because, like, real talk, like, Brooklyn gets a bad rep, New York gets a bad rep, but Brooklyn gets shitted on.
Yeah.
And then Brownsville is like diarrhea. So to see, no, I'm just keeping it a buck. Like, I'm just keeping it a buck. Yo, like, real talk. And to see what is happening, like, from BK, like, yo, Bobby's home, held it down. Rowdy's home, held it down. We got KGoddess. Like, you can't get no realer than that. You get what I'm saying? Like getting cosigns from Foxy. You get what I'm saying? So it's like it's and now you're in All-Star Weekend. I can only imagine all the connections is gonna be happening. And you with fam.
Yes.
Like fam. So it's different. Like, so, it's a good time, man, and I'm happy for you. You deserve it. I watched, over the last, I want to say week and a half. I done 2 weeks because we done had 3 weeks. I want to say we done already had you booked, and I've been, slowly going through. And you had some trials and tribulations. I seen you hop out on Mariah Lynn. Yeah. Yeah. I had to throw that in there because and in my household it's on the DVR. It's always on there.
Beat her up, her sister up, and her mother up. Yeah, I beat their ass. Yeah.
But yeah. We don't expect anything different. But my whole thing is give some insight to your
Long story short, because I'm kind of rushing because I gotta pack, I gotta get ready and stuff. I gotta get my hair done. But long story short, I was really close with Mariah. I'm not gonna say we was friends. She considered me as a friend. I consider her as associate. I met Mariah through producer Swift. Well, I met Mariah really through Albial because she was on Albial's Nutsack. But long story short, fast forward, I really got cool with her and close with her when Swift on Demand had introduced me to her, whatever. She was at the studio, and some chick was like really popping off the mouth to me at the studio one night. And before I could even respond, mind you, I didn't even know Mariah from a hole in the wall at this time. But before I could even respond, Mariah, because it was Mariah's studio session. We was in Mariah's studio session, and the girl buzzed in Mariah's studio session trying to come at me and Swift, because Swift was her boyfriend or ex at the time or whatever. And before I could even respond to defend myself, Mariah was like, "Who the hell is this?" And who you pulling up on my sister like this? So when I saw that from Mariah, I really felt like, okay, she deserved my little loyalty or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Little 90-pound girl. She got, you know what I'm saying? So me and Mariah became cool. Once me and Mariah became cool, she really used to like idolize me and Swift on Demand's relationship. So she ended up dating one of the other producers that was around us in our camp. They ended up not working out. So when they ended up not working out, the producer in our camp, because at the end of the day, we knew him. So my loyalty is to him. That's my friend. You know what I'm saying? He used to call us for some insight. He used to call us for advice. And we used to keep it a buck with him. If you feel like she's using you to write music for her and to produce tracks for her, you need to leave her alone. You know what I'm saying? But that was personal conversations that we had. He ends up doing some female stuff, end up pillow talking back to Mariah. So I don't know how it was put back to Mariah, but that started tension between me and Mariah because of course she thought I was a hater, whatever. But personally, my loyalty is to him. This is my friend. If my friend is for advice, I'm gonna tell him the truth. It's not nothing being shady towards you. You know, I'm not talking bad on your name, and vice versa. If you would have came to me saying whatever you said about him, I would have told you the same thing. If they don't value you, let them go. Like, you know what I'm saying? And from there, the tension started, and it kept building up, building up, building up. She started doing little funny things. And then I started noticing, like, how Mariah would really talk bad about her friends and people in her camp and people around her. So then, when you see somebody that really speaks like that on people around them, that's when it starts to go in your head, like, okay, if she could do this with them, she could do that with me. Long story short, she was really like obsessive over blogs and things like that. So her and Bianca had got into something, and I'm not gonna lie, I was being a little petty. I had laughed on the blog. I think it was like the Shade Room or something. And from my little laughing emoji, it wasn't even too much. It wasn't like 3 laughing emojis or anything. It was like one. It was like I deserved to get called out on it. Don't get me wrong, I did. But the way Mariah went about it, it was real, like pussy. You know what I'm saying? I could curse, right?
Yeah, nah, you good. You good. Do you? You from Brownsville. You can do whatever you want. I want no smoke.
Yeah,
I don't want no smoke.
It is a punk. So, you know, respectfully, me and her was arguing back and forth in the text messages. I'm like, Mariah, I will beat you up. Like, here goes my address. Pull up on me. She like, oh, I'm not pulling up on you. I'm like, yeah, because you don't got a car to pull up on me. She like, how about you come pull up on me? And this, that, and the third. I wasn't even going to pull up on her. Respectfully, I wasn't, because at the end of the day, I feel like if me and you was cool, it should never get to the point to where we're physically fighting each other. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We yell at each other. Or even if we do physically fight sometimes, I'm from Brownsville. You know what I'm saying? If we physically fight, we know when to stop. It's not going to go to nowhere where we try to harm each other. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I respectfully wasn't even going to pull up. I was ignoring her. She had sent me a text like, yeah, and I got niggas for your nigga. On my ex, Swift on Demand. And if you know me, you know if I'm dating a person, don't come at the person that I'm dating, because I'm really overprotective about what's mine. You know what I'm saying? And when she said that oh, because I got niggas for your niggas, it didn't just make me think like, yo, pull up and fight, I got niggas for your niggas here. It made me think like, anytime I see him outside, I'm gonna tell my niggas to be on go. So respectfully, I took that and I was like, what? Heard you. I got up, I got dressed, I made my way to her crib. Mind you, the whole time I'm on my way to her crib, she's still texting me. So she don't even know I'm on my way. Because, you know, number one, to being a hood chick, you never let them know when you're on your way. And I pulled up on her and I told her to come downstairs. She didn't know I was downstairs. She took forever to come downstairs. She took like at least 45 minutes. So I ended up going live. And when I went live, in the middle of the live, she ended up coming outside. And I even forgot I was on live. And that's how live caught the fight in the background and things like that. Her mother jumped in, her sister jumped in. And I didn't hear her mother, but because, you know, I got a mother for her, crackhead mother. But I definitely, you know, knocked her sister out. Like, I beat her sister up, her and her sister. You know, they both had black eyes, and neither one of them wanted to go live after and things like that. So I had let it be where it was at. Mariah still continues to do interviews on me. She continues to talk about me, which I don't understand why, when you have me blocked and you feel like you so much on a higher caliber than me. Why you worried about little KGoddess down here? You know what I'm saying? I recently saw her December 25th, which is Christmas, for a kids toy drive. And respectfully, I don't like the way she moves, because I don't care if I got beef with the whole world. If we here for the kids, we here for the kids. You understand? If somebody on my team play your music, I'm not gonna tell them to turn it off, because respectfully, me and you was cool one time, so we don't got beef like that to be hating like that. I continuously get calls to where bodyguards, managers, people that just around her and my music come on, to where they telling me, she's telling them to turn my music off. She's in a club, and if a DJ play my music, she's telling the DJ to turn my music off. Whenever bodyguards is like wanting to work with me, she's telling them if they work with me, she not working with them no more. She goes to studios and she tells the studios, oh, if I ever come to the studio, she's not going to record there no more. It's the extraness that I don't like, you know. Christmas, I had a toy drive for the kids, and before I could even walk in the toy drive, I hear people like, don't let KGoddess come in. Don't let KGoddess come in. First off, this toy drive is in Brooklyn, so I'm going to walk in anywhere I want to walk in Brooklyn. Well, you're in Brooklyn. Go back to Jersey if you don't want me to come in. You know what I'm saying? And you still don't even got that much pull in Jersey to tell me not to come nowhere. But this is Brooklyn. I don't know what you think this is. I kindly walked up in that toy drive, and she did her little huddle, and I see her huddling, and I see her talking her little mess, and she was trying to tell people like she didn't want me there and things like that. But respectfully, they told her, KGoddess is the hottest in Brooklyn right now. We need her here. Mariah, you're not buzzing right now. You know what I'm saying? And she didn't like that, and she ended up leaving. So respectfully, you know what I'm saying? You could have been a grown woman. We could have had a conversation. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, we're here for the business. And this is what I don't like. I don't like the fact that I come from Brownsville, you know, coming from a place so heavy like that. You already have a reputation, or you already have people side eyeing you or worrying about if you're gonna swing on this one and that one. So I'm already in a place to where it's like I'm letting people know, like, at the end of the day, yes, KGoddess is a fighter. Yes, KGoddess is a gritty bitch from the hood. But KGoddess know when to handle business. KGoddess don't fuck up connections. She's not dumb. You know what I'm saying? I'm about my business. I'm trying to get my family out of the projects respectfully. And I don't care about none of these people. I'm not allowing nobody to stop me from getting my grandmother out of the projects, especially not no little Mariah Lynn. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it
Not
is. I'm over it.
not only that, but we highlighted that, but I also want to highlight the fact that you also give a lot.
Yes.
And a lot of people now, and you know, I think it was Walker that was saying, you know, people who record, you know, give in whatever. So that's why we're here. You know, as journalists, we're here to report and let the people know that there are people who are grimy, gritty from Brownsville who really give a fuck about the community and give back every chance they get. Like that was the first thing that when I googled you, that's the first thing that came up was philanthropist. So and that's dope coming from, you know what? Because you know some people get googled and the first thing that comes up is their criminal record. You get what I'm saying? Or fights or bad shit. But for that to come up for you, I'm like, damn, that's dope because you know I know her story. You know I seen the fight. You know, and a lot of people draw into that more so of what you actually do in your community and how much you actually give and are there to touch the people that matter. Like the
Yes.
social media is one thing, but to be in your hood as much as you are and to give as much as you give, like you said, you're not signed, so everything that you give on your own.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying? You do that from the bottom of your heart, so it's dope when you do it. You get what I'm saying? So
And I
just
actually saved money up for me to give back. Like I literally saved my money up. Like, you know, it's to the point to where now that I gave back so much money, and it's to the point to where now my team is helping me build my own foundation, you know, the K Goddess Foundation. You know, and it's to the point to where it's like, okay, I give back so much. Now it's time to start asking my peers, my individuals, my celebrities on social media, hey, I got the K Goddess Foundation, give back. You know what I'm saying? You know, because at the end of the day, I am what my community made me to be. And I was raised by my community, and I'm going to continuously give back to my community. I'm going to continuously fight for inmates that's incarcerated. I'm going to continuously fight for minorities and for people that's in gangs and things like that because that's where I come from. You know, I come from a place to where if we don't got sugar, you knock on the next door neighbor. And if the next door neighbor don't got it, they knocking on their next door neighbor. And if they don't got it, we going to the community center. And if the center don't got it, we going to housing. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, we gonna figure it out.
Yeah, we're gonna
Yeah.
figure it out. It's a community. So, you know, that's where I come from. So I'm definitely making sure that I definitely make my ancestors proud and I create generational wealth and I help the youth because the youth is the future.
I like
Now,
what
let
you
me
just said, generational wealth.
right. Let me
Beautiful
ask you
thing.
this before we
Go ahead,
let you
Chris.
go, because I know you're busy and you got to get going. But what's the goal for you? Is the goal? You ask everybody this. Is the goal for you to be signed, or do you want to stay independent?
Um, I feel like the goal for me when it comes to like that situation right now is to get what I feel like I'm worth. You know, I won't say no to a deal, but what I will say no to, because I had a few deals on the table. What I will say no to is if I feel like they lowballing me and if I feel like I'm worth more. Because like I said, I'm the only goddess in the rap game. You know, I'm doing a lot, you know, so I refuse to sign a 360 or to sign a deal for 20K or something like that because respectfully, I've spent so much money on my career, I'm writing it off on my taxes now. You know, so why would I sign a deal for what you're offering me for so low budget if I'm spending that? You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So it ain't nothing to me. So I won't say no to a deal, not right now where I'm at in my career. Probably if I was like 27, 28, I would say I'm staying independent. But where I'm at right now, I feel like if somebody shoot me a deal that's worth it, I would definitely take it, you know, for the amount of years, because the most years they probably do is like 5 or something like that. I would definitely take it because I mean I'm coming up out of there like 30-ish. So that's still good enough time for me, you know. But I wouldn't say no to it. But right now where I'm at, I'm just I'm just moving the way God want me to move, and I'm just pushing forward without even worrying about that, because things like that comes, you know. So that's not
Right.
really my motive. Is my motive is not really to get signed. My motive is to have longevity in this game and to continuously make music that the viewers could connect with. Because at the end of the day, it's a lot of successful artists out there that never had a deal. You know what I'm saying? They have partnerships with labels, but it's a lot of successful artists out there that these labels did not believe in, and they had to go platinum and gold and silver by themselves before they could even go into a partnership with a label. You know, it's many greats like J. Cole. So respectfully, if they don't give me what I'm owed, I'm just gonna have to go that route. You know, some J. Cole, some French Montana shit. I'm gonna keep dropping until I'm on Billboard or something, and they're gonna regret it, you know. And then that's when it comes into the play of partnerships. Okay, so how can we get into business together? You ain't want to sign me? What's up? How we get into business? What's up? Let me get on the team. I could be A&R, I could be a director. I wear many hats. You know what I'm saying? So the goal is to have longevity and to make as many connections as I can make in this game, and as many talents as I have, is to bring that all to the forefront, and for people to understand that, you know, behind every great man is a great woman, and a lot of women is what's behind all of these beautiful ass labels and ideas and all these things like that. So that's really what my goal is. My goal is to have longevity, and for people to understand that women is here and we are dependent, and we don't need a man, and you don't need a deal. You know, you don't need it right now.
Nah, so yo, listen. One thing I can say, I'm glad we had this time to chop it up because, you very intelligent. You know what I'm saying? And what I'm trying to say is that you know what you want, and when you know what you want, you project it out there and you go grind and go hustle. You're the definition of what happens. You know what I'm saying? So salute to you and wish you nothing but success. You know what I'm saying? We definitely got to link back up after after you do what you're doing. We definitely link back up, try to get you back on because you're inspiration to a lot of people, not only the females. There's a lot of dudes out here who's looking up
Yeah.
to you too. So you know what I'm saying? Like, because they want to do what you're doing. You know what I mean? They want to know how you're doing what you're doing. So this is why this is important to be able to chop it up with you like this. And I hope you go out there and kill it this weekend, man, and have a good time.
Thank you. I appreciate it, and thank y'all for having me.
Nah,
Nah,
thank you.
thank
Oh,
you for pulling up because like I said,
Thank you.
it's super dope just to have somebody
Thank you.
that is down to earth and does so much extra. So thank you, definitely.
so we
Thank
appreciate you,
you.
man.
No
We'll
problem.
definitely chop it up with you.
Let's do it.
All right.
Bow.
All right, easy.
Later, y'all.
Later.
But no, that was a dope that was a nice little
Now, yeah,
interview.
she dropped the
Hold on, let me
I'm gonna
fix
let you
this real
fix the
quick. Go
screen.
ahead.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you
Go
fix the
ahead. You
screen
good?
real
You
quick
good?
because
You
I know
good?
you're doing your thing. She dropped a lot of gems, man. Like really, like she's very intelligent. You know what I mean? I hope the artist who was tuned in, picked up some stuff because, like she said, like she started prospering when she started really believing in herself. You know what I'm saying? And actually
No, no,
going to get it.
absolutely.
You know what I mean? And that's a very important point that everybody needs to understand. Like you could want. It's a difference between want and needs, right? Everybody thinks they need to be famous, so they need to do, you know what I mean, what they see everybody else doing with the Jordans or the videos. But you know what I mean? Do you want it? You know what I'm saying? That's another thing. Like, you know what I mean? You could want everything in the motherfucking world, but when it's a necessity, you gonna make it motherfucking happen. You know what I'm saying?
And
There's no questions about it.
and and it seemed like that's what her thing was like, yo, fuck it, this is what I'm gonna do. You know, I'm gonna put, balls to the wall. Fuck it. What got me is when she said, "Yo, rent money," because, dude, we've been there. We've been there where it's like, yo, my nigga hits 1,200. Now, yo, listen, I can take this ride and go ahead, and I already know what it's gonna be. The 1,200 is gonna be back here as soon as I get back here. You get what I'm saying? But a lot of people don't do that on themselves. You get
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
it's kind of
And
like
that's
it's kind of like you alluded to when she said it. You know what I'm saying? All the successful stories you hear that. You know what I'm saying? They give up. Like yo, and this is another point. Like everybody who wants to do anything and prosper in anything they're doing, you got to understand. Like if you want something, you got to give something up to get it. Whether it be time,
absolutely.
whether it be money, whatever it be. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be something. You know what I mean? And don't get me wrong. Like you got those people. Like even her. Like we touched on it a little bit. Like she played basketball. She a promising star at it. You know what I'm saying? She went to college for it. And she made the decision when the school put her, her back against the wall to say, yo, listen, I'm going to go chase this. That's notable. You know what I'm saying? Because anybody, think about it. We're trained to say, yo, we're going to go to school. We're going to go get 9 to 5. And this is what it's going to be. We're going to get this career
Absolutely.
and do all that. There's a percentage of people that say, fuck that. I'm going to go do what I want to do and be happy every day when I get up. You know what I'm saying? And she is that. She embodies that. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, and to have that is super dope. You get what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people don't understand the significance of actually having something like that. That is super, super dope, especially young, because a lot of people get it, but they get it late. So where it's like, all right, well, there's only but so much you can actually physically do. You get what I'm saying? But that was the thing that got me, was when she showed that she was willing to make that type of sacrifice. It's like, damn, that's crazy.
It's like we tell everybody on the show all the time, like, how do you expect somebody to believe you when you don't believe in yourself? She's as successful as she is because she believes in herself. And that shit projects off to everybody else. You know what I'm saying? You need to understand that. Like, yo, you could want. But when you like, yo, listen, man, I need this. Like, this gotta happen because I need to pay my rent. This gotta happen because I gotta pay my car note. This gotta happen because I gotta go over here. You know what I'm saying? You go make it happen. Like, nothing will stop you when you need to make it happen, except for yourself.
No, you're right. You're right. You're absolutely right. So what's up? You want to play the video? You want to what's happening? What's shaking?
Now let's go on, because I know you got some topics. We'll play the video. Shout out to homie Yvonne. He just tuned in. Yo, you just missed it. We had KGoddess in the building. But real quick, because Friday, we normally don't do interviews on Friday unless it's something real crazy. And nah, she just tuned out, man. You gotta catch the replay, Yvonne. You'll catch the replay on Blazing My Radio Saturday at 8 to 10 p.m. Friday, 7 p.m. We got the homie from Doggy Dunnins TV. I'm talking about the motherfucker who paved the way for a lot of us to be doing what we're doing right now. Like,
actually, tell them where they can do the research at. Tell them where they can go check and find out. Tell them what the last show he was just on. Just tell them the last show he was just on. That's all.
Drink Champs. The last interview he had was Drink Champs.
Wait, who? Wait, what? He did what?
Nah, y'all heard me, man. See, Drink Champs. You go check out Drink Champs.
Wait. You talking about with Nori?
Right.
You talking about wait a minute. Hold on. So the guy that you got just finished doing Nori's Drink Champs.
Right. But check this out.
All right. No, I have to make sure I was on.
Hold on, real quick. A couple of weeks ago, what post did I put up? What did I ask a couple of weeks ago?
I don't know, dude. You post a lot. I seen that you.
I said something about Nori. Remember the question? Yo, listen, man. If y'all know somebody who close to Nori, tap in.
Oh yeah, tap in. Yeah.
I need to get to Nori. Look what's happening.
Well, see so then you telling me you booked Nori?
I haven't booked them, but what I'm saying is, look what's happening. When you project it, when you put it out there, and you go chase it, and you go make it motherfucking happen, it motherfucking happens. Exactly everything KGoddess just said, I'm telling you, is what's happening. Like, you know what I'm saying? This shit ain't overnight. This ain't no, I'm going to go and I'm going to pray on it. I pray. Don't get me wrong. You know what I mean? My faith is strong. You know what I mean? But what's making everything happen is the grind and determination amongst us and our people who support us. Let's keep it a stack.
Absolutely. Speaking of the people that support us, I think we need to show some love to the homie Poppy Blaze, because you can check our show, the replay, 8 p.m. Saturday night, Blaze 'em Up Radio. Not only that, you can check him out, and he's live in the TuneIn app all the fucking time, 24/7. Poppy Blaze shows us mad love. Yo, Poppy Blaze, hit me up. I've been trying to get him to. I want to do a Blends versus. My nigga set it up. My nigga.
Yeah, I seen that. We gonna work that out real quick, because I just think I seen something just pop out the screen real quick, and I think I'm kind of deciphering the message, man. Shout out to Interfere Radio Monday night, 10 p.m. Aaron, you trying to say you know Nori? That's what I'm gonna say. Don't play with me, because I haven't been in New York in a couple of years, but I will fly out there. I need to make that happen.
Yo, my nigga, if you fly out here for Nori and you don't fly out here for me, my nigga, you better not fly out.
I'm going out there for. I'm playing myself, because he right here in Miami. Like, they tell me, they hit me and tell me, yo, he's here. He's here.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? But it needs to happen. It's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Because look how this happened with Doggy Diamonds, and that's gonna be Friday at 7 p.m. You could tap in, and
Yeah, nah, it's gonna be super dope, super
and
dope.
we're gonna make. He said DM me, so make that link. So again, it's funny how it's not funny. It's just how it works. You know what I mean? When you put something out, first of all, you got to plan it, right? You got to think about what you want to do. Once you plan what you want to do, you write it down. Once you write, and by writing it down, you writing the steps on how you're gonna get to the end goal. Because everybody want to write the goal down, but they don't want to write how you're gonna get and make the goal happen, right? So what I'm saying is, you think about it, you plan it, write it out in steps. How you gonna get to the final destination, right? Because when you get on the highway, you got to go through the streets, make the lefts, make the right, get to where you got to get to your destination, right? It's the same thing. You writing this shit down. And Sha to tell you, I write all this motherfucking shit down. I be on it heavy about writing it down. So I write down what it is I want, right? And from there, how am I gonna get to the end of that motherfucking shit? You know what I mean? And as I start crossing off, where I'm getting there, before you know it, we get to go. You know what I'm saying? Now, Doggy Diamonds was one on the go to get there because I seen where he was just at a couple weeks ago. So I'm giving y'all insight to a lot of shit because I normally wouldn't tell y'all this. I wouldn't tell people this. You know what I mean? I just seen how it happened, and when I seen that interview, that's the night I wrote that shit down on Everything I Love. That's the night I wrote it down, and I started planning out how I'm gonna do it. You know what I mean? This is a stepping stone to get to where where I'm thinking it's gonna take us. You know what I'm saying? And to be able to chop it up with somebody who paved the way to do what we're doing is a blessing.
Nah, absolutely, absolutely. Not only that, dude is a legend. He's not only been doing. Not only is he coming on our show, but he's been doing this. He's been doing this, so he's a vet. But like I said,
shout out Giovanni. He said the way you pulled up on me in my B&B, I thought you was on drinks, and I had a good time that night, man. That was a real good time to see the family that night.
But yo, check this out. Make sure you guys check out the replay if you guys missed any of the show. 8 p.m. Blaze 'em Up Radio. We'll be sharing a link. 8 to 9 p.m. We live. And also he's doing I'm not even gonna say it. Let's just get into it.
Go ahead, say it.
I'm gonna show it right now. I'm just gonna show it, and then we get into some topics before we get up out of here. All right, easy. What's shaking, my peoples? As you can see, Poppy Blaze got he's doing a tribute to Biggie. So that's gonna be super dope. So make sure you guys check that out, and let us know what you think. Get in live, whatever. Danny's in there laughing. What's up? What the fuck is so funny?
He laughing at the Giovanni thing when he said you pulled up. I thought you was drink champs. Real quick, because we ain't talk about it. So we got Doggy Diamonds Friday, right? Next Wednesday we got Cortez, another Brooklyn battle rapper / artist.
That's kind of dope, dude.
Next week. So Brooklyn taking over the show for this month, man. You
want to stay in Brooklyn? Because I want to know what's up with some of y'all Brooklyn niggas. I mean, we can get into it.
Let me know,
all right,
man. Listen.
Let's get into it.
You never know.
I'm trying to figure out what's up with your man right here. Let's get into it.
I can't really see it. Oh, the whole
what's up?
So what we talking about? What you want to know?
I want to know why he asking this. What's up, my nigga? Like what's
he asking? I'm not trying to be funny. I can't read it, man. So what he asking?
All right. He wants to know what would people do in his shoes right now. Because he said he turned himself in. They're not trying to give him no bail.
Let's
help on him.
Let's cut all through the tape. What are you trying to say?
I don't know.
What you
I'm not
trying to
trying
say?
to say a motherfucking thing. I'm trying to tell the nigga man to fuck up and handle your fucking time, my nigga.
Nah, but
Don't ask
but
what
so
niggas. Nah,
you alluding,
nah.
hold on, you alluding to what? You think he's trying to insinuate something? Like, let's keep it a buck.
I don't think he's gonna snitch. I'm not even saying that. Like, I think he's crying. What the fuck are you crying for, my nigga? You Gorilla
Okay.
Stone, my nigga. Man the fuck up. Did you really think niggas wasn't seeing you? Niggas wasn't coming to see you in, hold on, in 2008, 2009, 2010. I know because I was there. So it doesn't matter. You get what
Yeah,
I'm
but
saying? Like,
he wasn't who he was, right?
my
Like, yo,
nigga, listen. Once you start doing like this, I gotta question you because it shouldn't have been none of this. Like, what the fuck are we doing? What are we doing here? Like, where does it go? If you guys are tuning in, let me know what you think about that. Because I'm like, yo, my nigga, what are you talking about? You want to know what people think? You're asking the internet? You're not asking your
I mean,
OGs. You're not
well, that's the
asking the
question.
big homies.
I think that's the only way he could communicate right now, right?
No, nigga, you can send a kite to niggas. What the fuck you
No, no,
talking
I know,
about?
yeah.
Like, yo,
But
my
what I
nigga,
mean by
you
that is,
yo, listen. If you need some advice while you're in jail, are you gonna make a post about it? Or you gonna hit a nigga up?
that's what I'm trying to tell you. That's what I'm trying to allude to. I guess this is the era we in, right? Like, let's really think. We from a different, like we, you know what I'm saying? And if we was in his shoes and had the perception, because I think he really had the perception that these motherfuckers really fuck with him, right? Even though as smart as he was and what he was saying, I think he really had the perception to think that these people really fuck with him, that, they was really for him. You know what I'm saying? And I think now, and I think that's what a lot of us, you know what I mean? I think we think that, yo, if anything was to happen, people really be there. You know what I'm saying? And then when we go through the situation, you see that's not what it really is, right? Correct me if I'm wrong, Shaw.
I know for a motherfucking fact, like I can count on my hand how many, and I know everybody. There's very few people that I know. You get what I'm saying? But I didn't expect that. So my whole thing, and I know there's niggas is tuned in right now that didn't expect that. So when they, you know what I'm saying, when they had to do what they had to do, then it was what it was. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, even in this day and age, this is what I'm saying. It's fucked up to where we would think that we would have to ask the internet what would we like. I don't know. I mean, like Bernard said, it might be a publicity stunt.
Nah,
You get
it's
what I'm
cool.
saying? It might be to keep his name running. You know what I'm saying? I
Nah,
don't know.
yo, it could be for that. It could be for that. Like Giovanni just said, he said, especially someone in his position who's paying for so many people livelihood. Like, think about it. He held a lot of people down, and if he feels like, these people ain't checking on him or they not writing him or whatever the case may be, like the only way he could reach a lot of people right now, because he's used to reaching a lot of people, I'm not agreeing that that's the way he should go by any means, because that's, some shit, personal shit shouldn't be on the internet. You know what I'm saying? But maybe he feels that's his only out. Oh, how do we know that's even him posting too? Like,
I mean, it
a
might
lot of
not.
these
I mean,
artists
that's like I said.
are,
It might be a
are
publicity
selling their
stunt.
face.
Just no,
Yeah.
absolutely. But my whole thing is like, for what we got, the research is out there. You get what I'm saying? It's just like, yo, my nigga, like I would never put that like somebody snitching unless I know he's snitching. You get what I'm saying? If I tell you a nigga snitching, it's because I have paperwork or I have access to paperwork. Other than that, I can get two fucks about. You get what I'm saying? So it's really not my issue.
So when we talk about, because we started off saying, because you was kind of acting like, is he acting funny? Alluding to where his thoughts were at, right? So now it brings me to the next topic, Whack 100,
Oh, you want to
right?
get into
You know what I'm
whack?
saying? You got the clip? Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
yeah,
Before we get out
no,
of it,
we got,
because this
yeah,
shit been
yeah.
bothering me. This shit been
Um,
bothering me. So we got a few more
Whack is a
minutes,
funny guy.
and then
Whack is a funny
we up
guy.
out of here.
Let's get into that because he was definitely
You taking this shit somewhere and gotta go. Since you talking about doing shit, you always talking about this high power free shit. Let's talk about what you really want to jail for. I can go spend $50 and get your trash out. I'm gonna tell the people, you know what's corny? It's corny. It's corny to sell the street and robbing cab drivers. That's dope fiend shit. Certain words you don't use towards me. I was
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, weird
So here,
situation.
quick, real quick. Yeah, break down the situation real quick for them before you tell them what you think about what he said. How this all came
Uh,
about.
well, he can't. It was all over Meek. It was over the Meek situation and how
Well,
my
that's out of
son
here.
went and handled that. I do have the part with my son on. You want me to play the part with my son on there where he because my
Yeah,
son switched his
if it's
part.
not too long, play it real quick.
No, no,
Yeah,
no.
play it real quick.
I
Yeah.
can get into that, and then you know what I'm saying because it's not fair. Like my whole thing is whack. Is he's fronting. You get what I'm saying? And when I say that he's fronting, I say it to the point to where hold on, let me get to it so that we can. He's
So
talking
while Shy
about.
cue this up,
No, no, no.
real quick,
We here.
just give everybody.
All these
All
things.
right, go,
Hold on, I'm
go.
gonna pause this right now. I'm gonna pause this. So anyway, the situation between these two is that Wack was trying to put a battery. This is how I see it. He was trying to put a battery in Meek's back by saying, "Yo, listen, because you rap all this killer shit, doesn't matter if there was 50 bodyguards in front of you guys, whatever the case, you should have got to this kid. You should have beat him up, whatever the case may be." My son's saying, at the end of the day, that would have been foolish. You'd have played yourself. You're in a position of power right now, dude. Like, yo, dude,
So
like,
that started it, right? And then Wack put up a post on IG talking about, yo, what happened? You're supposed to be this revolutionary, and what happened? Why these cops who were killing these innocent people ain't being charged on some funny shit, right? And then, they start going back and forth. Uh, my son does this thing right now that you already play. Let's play this real quick, shot.
all right, let's get into it.
And if you wanted to know something about George Floyd, that would have been the conversation that you asked when you hit it. I spoke to Wack 2 weeks ago after the situation with Meek. We had a whole conversation. He didn't ask me anything about George Floyd. But then he goes on Instagram and right there fake, and I don't know where they do this shit. I'm just trying to find out. Like I'm just so taken back by this.
Yo, do you peep where he's at though? Do you peep the background?
No. Yeah, real quick. Pause it, shot, real quick.
All right, let me pause that. Like, cause I don't think people cause Wack was running his fucking
I'm
mouth.
already breaking it down.
All right, go ahead.
I'm already breaking down for them, right? So like I said, Wack makes that post, says some funny shit to him again on IG, like we just talked about that shit. These people are going to social media to let shit be known instead of reaching out. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
Wack makes that post. This nice song makes this response saying, "Yo, I don't know how motherfuckers acting. Not use that shit. That's some weird shit." Wack then makes that video that shot play first. So come on, yo, I know you in California, which that you look in the background, that's where my son's at right now. Don't act crazy because we'll get you. You know what I'm saying? Then my son later does a video and says, "Yo, listen, man, never been scared of no 5 minutes." Like, you know what I'm saying? You need 5 minutes, we could do the 5 minutes. So real quick, to hurry up with this, Shot, this is how I feel about it. I kind of feel like Wack is becoming the new 6ix9ine. And what I mean by that is not in the 6ix9ine aspect of the trolling.
Yeah, but is that cool? Like, is that okay? Like,
No.
Okay, because this shit is like my thing is that there's little niggas that look up to this nigga. So when they hear this motherfucker speak, they think this shit is cool. So now they think that they should act other than instead of thinking before they act. So now what ends up fucking happening is, like in Juice, we get 4 dead niggas instead of 1. You get what I'm saying? And this is where, like, I get, like, my son. And this is some faggot shit that Wack did. Yo, dude, you gonna talk about what his past charge did? Like, yo, my nigga, like, really, my nigga? Like, I mean, did he tell? That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know. Like, you telling me, yo, he did a robbery. You don't know what the fucking situation is. The cab driver could have been the fucking plug, my nigga. Like, you don't know. Like, you trying to belittle what he did, which is some sucker shit. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's wrong, period. You get what I'm saying? Doesn't matter if he robbed a cab driver, an old lady, or the Federal Reserve. It's a robbery. It's wrong. You get what I'm saying? But for you to belittle and try to make it seem like that, my nigga, you didn't get no points. Like, you didn't show no paperwork like the nigga told. Okay, he robbed a cab driver. You still don't know what the situation is. All right, cool, whatever. Then you did some fuckboy shit that even started this fucking conversation. You get what I'm saying? And my thing is like, my thing is this. I look at people by the people that they're associated with. So now I'm trying to figure out maybe this is why Game is the way he is. You get what I'm saying? Because if you look at Games, it's been, no, I'm just saying, because you are the company that you fucking keep. So to me, it's weirdo shit that people would think that this would be remotely okay, that people are sharing his shit and thinking that, yo, this is how you handle these situations. You know, he's a sucker shit. You know, I'm like this is like, I mean, and I commend my son, but even that, this is the thing that gets me, is that being 100 like that will fuck around and get you killed, because there's niggas who don't have nothing to do about nothing, who ain't tied into nothing, who want a name. You get what I'm saying? So it's nothing for somebody to see that IG and just be like, man, fuck this nigga. Yo, Wack gonna put me on. I'm right around the corner from where this nigga, I know exactly where this nigga's at. Let me double back. You get what I'm saying? And this is one of the niggas who's actually down to go and be in the front line and fight for the shit that is important. You get what I'm saying? Like, yo, listen, like people like, this is why we don't have strong black leaders, because we don't protect our strong black leaders. So nobody wants to fucking be a black leader. Nobody wants to be in the forefront, because what's gonna fucking happen is you gonna fucking catch the bullets. And that's what it's always been in the history. I don't want to get too much Farrakhan and shit and all that on him, but that's my take on it. And it sucks that we got suckers like Wack 100 on this bullshit.
Real quick, because you touched on a very good point. As far as, you know, we don't feel like we protected, which is why we don't want to be at the forefront. But it's also how quick people will give us up, right? Like, our own people do it to us every day. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Like, think about what Wack's doing right now. Like, think about what he's doing. For him to be and hold the position that he holds and be the person that he is, willing to put somebody who's underneath him at risk. You know what I'm saying? Like that's one thing I can always say. Shout out to all my OGs, everybody who you know held me down, taught me the game, who schooled me in certain situations and told me, yo, don't do that because this could happen, or you know, who put me in the right direction, right? You know what I'm saying? When you get somebody like this and with that type of power, it's easy to get him to tell somebody to do something and they go do it without even thinking about it. And then now this 19-year-old kid, this 17, 16-year-old kid on life. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I think this is why, you know, minorities don't want to, a lot of us don't want to be that person who's at the forefront, right? Because we'll go out there and we'll go do some shit. You know what I mean? And when it gets that time to, yo, listen, damn, something happened and now, you know, these consequences, and I'm not talking about only jail, I'm talking about anything, any type of consequences, you feel like you're by yourself. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's the issue behind it. Like, you know what I mean? Not too many of us stick up for each other. We talk a good one. You know what I mean? We post a good one. You know what I mean? We act a good one. You know what I mean? But when it really, really is down to get down, we had this conversation before. We're not gonna get all into it. Like, and you seen what type of time I was. So we reached out to some people. You know what I mean? We say, hey, listen, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. We're not gonna sit here and stand and talk about it. It's gonna be what it is. You know what I mean? And then when we started doing that, in the midst of that even opened my eyes even more, because it was like, yo, listen, man, this dude talking crazy. He's done all this, but he's not willing to do this. So this ain't, you know what I'm saying? And I think everybody needs to realize that shit. Even, and this goes to artists and all that shit too. Yo, listen, you want to be the best artist or the best producer, the best actor, or whatever, and you out here, like Kay said, putting your money behind you and grinding to go get it. And when you get to that point to where you might be short $20, $30 to make some extraordinary shit happen, and that motherfucker who's your man ain't there to support you, or your homegirl ain't there to support you, you need to look at that shit. That's a sign.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Not only
Stop
that,
overlooking the little shit, because the little shit adds up to the big shit.
No, it's the obvious. The shit be right there, my nigga. But yeah, dude. Not only that, it's you. Everybody has to play their part. Everybody has to do better. Everybody. It just can't be a group of people. It just can't be, yo, you know, we get one thing and whatever. What up? That's my son. He just pulled up. I don't see come in. You can come in and say what's up to the people. I don't see my son very often, so he pulled up. What up? You see Uncle Chris? You
Yeah,
see Uncle Chris? All right, but yeah, I don't see him too often. He moved out. He's grown now. He's doing his one too. So he pulled up, say what's up to pops and shit. But nah, real talk, man. It comes a point in time where people gotta actually man up and stand for what they believe in, and don't just. Sometimes you gotta be that person. You get what I'm saying? Because it can't just
Yeah,
put it
not
on
sometimes. Not
somebody else.
sometimes.
No, I mean because
Not
sometimes
sometimes. You have to be that person all the time, because if you're not that person all the time, what you're trying to achieve or trying to get to is not going to happen. And yo, I think this is a perfect way to end the show. This is a perfect way to get up out of here. When people want something but they half stepping it, it's not going to happen. And what I mean by that is when you playing yourself and you dibbling and dabbling, like me and Shy have this conversation all the time. Shy wears a lot of hats, right? Shy does a lot. You know what I'm saying? He gets certain things done and gets to a certain part of the road, but he don't make that turn because, and I'm gonna get to it too, I don't make that turn because I'm doing 5 things at once. You know what I'm saying? So when you really, really want to make it happen, you focus on one thing. You get to that destination. How I said earlier with these goals, right? Like you gotta write the steps. You gotta know where the stop signs are. What I mean by the stop sign is stop one. What you need to do first to get to the next stop sign or the next red light. You know what I'm saying? And once you know all that, you start heading down this path and this journey. It don't matter what else is coming on because you know your destination, right?
right,
So when you're trying to do, like, I hear all these artists say this shit all the time. Yo, I'm a videographer, I'm the producer, I'm the fucking director, I'm doing everything. And you look at them and you like, yo, damn, yeah, they doing good, but they could be a lot farther if they prioritize and figure out, yo, listen, I need to do this, I need to do this, and then I could do the video, and then I could be the director, and then I could be this. Y'all can't do everything at one time. And I think Kay is a very good example of that. You know what I'm saying? KGoddess, shout out KGoddess. We appreciate her coming on the show today. She basically said that without saying what I'm saying. She made the goal. Yo, listen, I'm gonna leave school, I'm gonna stop playing ball, I'm gonna go be an artist. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be the artist. She figured out, yo, listen, I gotta put away $10, $20, $100, $1,000, whatever, do this. You know what I'm saying? And then she started attacking it, started putting out her music, made connections, started moving and shaking, had opportunities arise because she knew the end goal. She knew where she needed to start. She knew where she needed to do her stop at. She knew where she needed to make a right, might have made a U-turn, whatever case may be. Know the end and know how you're going to get to your destination. If you fucking around and in the middle of your destination, you want to stop at the bar to get a drink. You want to stop over here to go hang out in the club. You want to stop over here. Everything but what you need to do to get to where the fuck you got to go. You only have a certain amount of gas. And what I mean by gas is your time. You only have a certain amount of time here to get to where the fuck you got to go. If you're stopping to do these detours, that's fucking up how much gas you got in the tank to get where the fuck you got to go. So that's taking away your motherfucking time.
no, you're right. You're right. KGoddess was definitely a breath of fresh air. We have a lot of guys on here to grind, but I gotta tell you, we haven't had a hip hop female artist come on that's grinding the way that she grinds, and we've had a lot. We've had a lot. We've had a lot. But
The only other one I can say is Leah Javinci. Shout out Leah Javinci.
yeah, I was about to say, yeah, no, those two right there are neck and neck. But other than that, I mean, think about it. Shit. We might have to get it. We might have to do just an all female cast because we got her, we got
Yo,
Lady
Scott.
Slim, we got
Yo.
SK.
You just gave me a fucking idea.
Yo,
You
my
just gave
nigga,
me
I'm
an
gonna send the
idea. I might have to
invoice. I'm gonna send
I
the
might have to
invoice.
put on the other
Don't
hat.
even worry about it. I'm about to send the invoice.
I might have to put on the other hat.
No. Listen, I'm
to
telling you and my wife, I'm sending invoices out this year. Anything where you say, yo, that's a good idea, I'm sending the invoice. Or, yo, you gave me an idea, I'm sending a fucking invoice. I'm tired of sending out
Imagine if I could
ideas.
A&R both of them on a record together.
Listen, I'm sending an invoice. I don't give a fuck about none of that. I just want to get paid this year. I'm having mad ideas and
You
niggas is
can't get
taking
paid.
my ideas.
You can't get paid from me. But real
I'm getting
quick,
paid
that's
from
our
you
time.
and I'm
Shout
getting
over
paid
here.
from my wife. Y'all niggas, fuck
Shout
that.
over
Yeah,
here.
this is our
Fucking sending
time
me
because
bills and shit.
no, listen, I'm about to have a
I gotta have
conference
to
call
send.
with him
I'm
and
gonna
my
have to
wife.
send
My
Shad
wife
a
just got
bill.
listen, my wife just got an award today, so I'm gonna have to rain on her parade. I'm gonna tell her to bring that award up in here so that I can evaluate that, see how much Yeah, no. Listen, I'm cutting. Yo, listen, I'm sending invoices out. But shout out to my wife. She did good. Shout out to you, Chris, booking that interview. That was a dope ass interview. My guy, he did big things. Friday is on and popping. Yo, we got an exclusive. We usually don't do Fridays, so make sure you guys check in. Saturday, we're gonna do the replay. I don't know which one he's gonna do because he's gonna have both shows.
I'm gonna see. I'm
I
gonna
don't
see
know.
if
We
we can
might
get
have
that
to
vibe with
hijack.
him. Let's
We
see what
might not.
happens.
We might have to hijack it and run both of them. Just let them run both of them. Let it run wild. But that is our time for this week. Make sure you check the replay. Blaze 'em Up Radio, Saturday, 8 p.m. Yo, listen, go like, go follow, go subscribe in the Studio with the RecBoys on Facebook, in the Studio with the RecBoys Instagram, YouTube. Go like the page, like, share, comment, tell a friend to tell a friend, because I know you got mad friends. And if you know somebody who deserves an interview, or somebody who, you know, who we might enjoy kicking it with, or who you might enjoy seeing on here, hit us up, let us know. But
Yo, don't hit me up with nobody who ain't believing in themselves, man. Don't hit me up with nobody who's half stepping, nobody who
nice.
put out a song in the last 2 years. I'm not, and no, y'all can hate me if y'all want. Everybody know I'm fucking honest as a motherfucker. I'm not looking for that. I'm looking for a motherfucker who out here grinding. I'm looking for a motherfucker who out here putting on for themselves. You know what I'm saying? Who believe in themselves. If I'm talking to you and I don't believe what you saying, I don't want to fuck with you.
Yeah, nah, real talk. But that is our time this week. We trying to keep it short so that we can get the show on in its rightful slot. So yo, until next week. No, till Friday. We out. All right, love you guys. Easy. Deuces. We out.